Crying emojis in the chat. Oh my lord, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Doody back again with another video. That's right, folks. And wanted to touch on this topic where our boy Phil decided he was done with drama last night. And of course, he was done with the Kino drama. And he jumped away from the Kino drama to jump into the Ethan Ralph COG drama. That's right, our boy Phil never learns his lesson, but that's not about that. I wanted to do quickly a public service announcement for DSP. As you guys know, me and DSP have a hate-hate relationship, but I think Doody's a good dude, and I try my best to give Phil advice when I can, or when I deem it be appropriate, or give Phil as much help as possible. So yesterday, during the Smart Guys unrecorded beg segment, Phil decided he wanted to make a threat against Kino Casino viewers. So anyone that is currently in Kick that was or is a supporter or a viewer of Kino Casino, Phil makes this proclamation.
By the way, Jay Will says, why are DarkSydeDabbing and Cheese something in the Kino Casino chat talking crap about you? I don't know. Why don't they answer that in the Kick chat right now publicly? Because if they are doing that and they think that they're going to be like a snake jumping between streams, I think that they should just step out right now and not return. But I don't know, because I don't know if they're doing that or not. I'm not watching that stuff. I'm doing my own content, okay? But just so everyone knows, this is an important thing to bring up. There are snakes all over the internet. And especially when it comes to my content, there are people who literally stalk people, no lie, from stream to stream to stream to stream. Like, this happens literally every day. And this used to happen with my detractors, not the casino, but my other detractors. Basically, people would tell me behind the scenes, did you know that so-and-so is in the detractor chat and they're talking crap and they're contributing? And the truth is, I can't stop anyone from doing that, nor is it my job to babysit or monitor any of that crap, okay? It's not my job. It's not. But if you're in my chat, you got to behave and abide by the rules. If you're going to be a moderator of mine like DarkSydeDabbing is, you've got to abide by the regulations of being a mod. If I find out that you're doing underhanded stuff, I'm going to publicly shit can and shame you just like you deserve. All right, so I'm laying down the rules right now. If everyone understands, that's how it is with me. Everyone gets a fair shake. These people haven't shown me any reason to be upset. And, I haven't seen that. But if they really are snakes and they're trying to plan on doing something, well, they better stop right now, because they're just going to be publicly exposed, when they start acting up. Fair enough.
Alrighty, so as DSP's closest friend, Doody, that's right, and Doody being a good dude, I understand that Phil's extremely busy. He is, and he just doesn't have the time to stalk his viewers and see what they're doing outside of the stream. Sure, Phil. Wink, wink, wink. Anyway, so Phil made this proclamation, and I think it's my duty to help him, and everyone else's duty to help Phil try to weed out the snakes. That's right. And that's what Doody's doing here. Doody is here to weed out the snakes. So the one thing that I wanted to highlight is, yes, Doody does chill every once in a while on the Kino Casino stream. And yeah, so I decided, you know what, let me go back and look to see what exactly is DarkSydeDabbing and a few other the Kick viewers are actually doing there. And oh my lord, my god, I mean, I found a few examples, but I didn't want to get in trouble or get my video demonetized, so I picked one that I thought was okay or fitting, because we all know the Kick chat is crazy. Kick is crazy, and they allowed a lot more things, more things than YouTube allows. So as you can see here, our boy DarkSydeDabbing actually decided to post 3 or 4 images of RTU giving DSP the finger. That's right. Ooh, man. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to go and check out the latest stream, it seems like our boy, it seems like DarkSydeDabbing seems to be playing both sides of the fence. So he's moderating for Phil, and of course being nice in Phil's chat to him, right? But oh look, he did it again. Look at that. He did it a second time. Good lord. What else is DarkSydeDabbing doing? And he's not the only one, folks. There are many other people out there that chill on the Kick stream, chill on Phil's Kick stream, and I guess act nice to him. And they just seem to just cut him up and crap all over him. That's right. They crap all over Phil, which isn't cool. I'm a big fan of loyalty, and you should be loyal to some extent. And I don't like to snitch, but I think it's my duty to highlight this to Phil and let him know that yes, there are some of his Kick regulars who do support and watch Phil. And yeah, they're snaking him. it seems like they're playing both sides of the fence. You know, when Phil's streaming, they're nice and say nice things, but then of course, when they go to the kick stream, when Kino Casino is streaming, they do stuff like this. Look at that. Again, this is the third time in less than a minute where DarkSydeDabbing decided to give Phil the finger. Wow, that's some crazy stuff. Let's bounce around to see if we see any other people out here in the kick chat, in Phil's kick chat, that could be snaking Phil. And again, this is just a public service announcement because, of course, Doody's a good dude, and Doody doesn't like snaking. He doesn't like when people snake other people. So I think it's my duty to highlight what's going on here. And of course, it's not just DarkSydeDabbing, it's other viewers, other supporters that hang out on the kick stream. And yeah, Phil, I mean, I know when IronChefsakai was doing his dirt on you and he was mistreating you, you know, he was giving you super chats and subs on your stream, and then behind your back he was talking trash and supporting other, you know, content creators that were trashing you. And I know that, you know, you gave him a smackdown. You literally, look, Doody's in the chat right here. Look at that. Doody's in the chat monitoring the chat for Phil. And I know with with IronChefsakai, you gave him the boot. You tore him a new one, as you like to say, right? Oh my God, look, DarkSydeDabbing again, laughing at Phil's misery 3 times in a row. Man. And I mean, that's just the beginning of it. I can't post some of the stuff that he said because I don't want to get my video demonetized. But he's not the only one, folks. Let's just say, I don't want to go around snitching on people. I thought maybe DarkSydeDabbing would be a good example to show Phil, hey, you might want to rein in your moderator. Your moderator is running wild over here talking massive trash about you, bro. And it's not cool, man. It's not cool. It's sad. Even Super Bonchan. Remember Super Bonchan? Super Bonchan loves to chill on Phil's stream. And even Super Bonchan got into the whole felting Phil. Well, let's see it right here. Let's see him felt Phil. I think I went a little bit too far. By the way, I hate Kick's browser. It sucks ass, but that's a different story. So let's see what Super Bonchan had to say, because that's another one. Look, expecting DSP to follow any instructions is unrealistic. Oh, really? Really? Let's see here. I mean, that's not too bad, but still, expecting DSP to follow any instructions is unrealistic. Well, that's kind of a sneak diss right there. He's sneak dissing him. Come on, Super Bonchan. Why are you sneak dissing Phil? Why don't you say that to him in his chat? Good Lord. Who else is out here? Look, DarkSydeDabbing laughing again. God, it seems like DarkSydeDabbing seems to be loving that Phil's going through this misery. Let's see what else. Let's just bounce around. Let's bounce around because I think this is a really good public service announcement for Phil, letting him know that he's being snaked. That it's just not IronChefsakai. Look, Void is here. Oh my God, Void. He just lied about his wife still being ill. Oh, Lucky Gremlin. Look, Lucky Gremlin bounced a while ago. So, oh, right here. Look. Look, DarkSydeDabbing. But I'm a criminal mastermind. And then he put the drooling Pepe emoji. Wow. Let's see what else. I just want to see who else is out here sneak dissing on our boy Phil here, because it's not cool. Oh, right here, DarkSydeDabbing. Yeah, I'm not really a troll, but it's fun to just fuck around a lot. Sucks Phil just can't handle it, and his chat gets fucking nuked. LOL. Wow, really? Oh, look, and then he says, burn in hell, Burnell. Really, DarkSydeDabbing? Is that what you're saying about the guy that you moderate for? You want him to burn in hell? Wow. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty bad, man. It is pretty bad out here. And it seems like they're laughing at Phil at his expense when he's not looking. While at the same time, you know, smiling at his face and saying, you're a great dude, Phil. Phil, if you're watching this video, which we know you are, you should address this with Super Bonchan. I know you're extremely busy and you can't watch all this shit, so I think Doody will do it for you. So you make sure you give DarkSydeDabbing the IronChefsakai treatment. Let's keep it real, Phil. Let's keep it consistent. Right here, DarkSydeDabbing. That's next level LMLO. Wish I could see Phil do that shit. Okay, all right, man. It's pretty bad, Phil. Anyway, I will keep you abreast of any situation going on, anyone talking trash about you. And oh, here it is right here. Look, he even talked to, which is a fucking huge celebration for my detractors. Holy shit. Doody lives in Phil's head 24/7, 365. Phil. Watch this. Look, you might, yo, dude, I gotta screenshot that. All right. Damn, Dark Side Pimp in your DarkSydeDabbing is a Doody fan. And look at that. Look at that. This is what he thinks about you, Phil. You better clean your shit up. You better have a conversation with DarkSydeDabbing, and you better give him the IronChefsakai, bro. If not, it just shows that you're just another bitch. Peace out.